It was the vision of Mr. Lace and the 40th Anniversary Committee several years ago to gather in gratitude and recognize women whose lives and contributions have been invaluable to the growth and history of St. John the Baptist. As a senior at SJB, I was privileged to serve on that committee. Today, it is an incredible honor to be introducing this year's recipient, an SJB schoolmate and friend. I was a freshman at SJB when I first met Alyssa, a senior. Our paths crossed on my very first day of school. Two very different people. One, an awkward, panicked freshman walking the halls of SJB for the first time. And the other, a beautiful, confident upperclassman taking a senior stroll. I knew from that first meeting that Alyssa was a special human being. She was my role model then and my hero today. She was an extremely active member of the St. John's student body, participating in clubs that included Peace and Justice, Big Brothers and Sisters, Liturgy Committee, Peer Ministry, SAD, and Student Council. Alyssa had the unique ability to lead and rally the SJB community. Her enthusiasm was contagious at events like the Special Olympics and Good Samaritan Hospital Carnival and Senior Prom. She worked tirelessly along with faculty, staff, and students, many of whom are celebrating with Alyssa today. While Alyssa left SJB in 2004, saying with a greater understanding and appreciation for life, we honor Alyssa today, not for what she took from St. John's, but for what she left at St. John's. Alyssa bestowed goodness on the community of St. John the Baptist. She took that SJB spirit with her, and during her time in college, served as the director of both the Special Olympics and Best Buddies, organizations striving to bring hope to mentally and physically challenged. She received her undergraduate degree in elementary education from Salve Regina, her graduate degree in literacy from Toro, and is currently a special education teacher. On March 11, 2009, Alyssa was diagnosed with a rare form of cancer known as angiosarcoma. Alyssa decided at that moment that although she had cancer, cancer was not going to have her. It is her continued hope and courage that allow her to fight every day. She is a smile that lights up a room and is a source of inspiration to all of us and those that she has met along her journey. Currently, Alyssa focuses much of her time on a fundraising event known as Cycle for Survival. This annual event brings hope to the many brave men and women who battle rare forms of cancer. Alyssa also continues to empower those that still walk the halls of SJB. She has come back to St. John's to speak to students about challenges in life, sharing her story, spreading her message of hope and determination. Today, Alyssa is our inspiration. She is why we gather in gratitude. It is she who, like St. Elizabeth, Mother of St. John the Baptist, our model for this award, exemplifies what is possible when hope and faith are lived realities, even when life may appear impossible. And so it is for this, and so much more, that I proudly introduce this year's Women of Hope honoree, Miss Alyssa Opperfett. Me by being here. Completely throw me off. For those of you who don't know, Allie was my little sister. Everyone thought that, we were sisters. We looked alike. She's still, until she turned 21, trying to get my ID. Don't worry, I never gave it. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for selecting me for this award. It really, truly is an honor. Christopher Reed once said, "Once you choose hope, anything's possible." To have hope is to believe that an event will turn out for the best, to truly know that what is wanted can be achieved. Since March 11th, 2009, I have decided to choose hope. At 23 years old, I had achieved an undergraduate degree in elementary and special education, was in the midst of completing my master's degree, and was one of the fortunate ones to land a teaching position on Long Island. I was your typical post-college graduate, looking toward the many doors that life had ahead of me, wondering what else I could accomplish in my future, hoping to fill it with all that a girl could dream of. I was truly convinced that I was invincible. Nothing could get in my way. Life was amazing. This was the same attitude I maintained as I went for a visit to my doctor, complaining of pain in my upper back. After visits with several different doctors, I was sent to Memorial Sloan Kettering Cancer Center, where the doctors decided to do a biopsy to rule out cancer. As everyone wished me luck, I remained hopeful and optimistic, thinking, cancer couldn't happen to me. I'm only 23. I kept this mentality, said some prayers, and showed up on March 10th for my second biopsy. I thought it was a walk in the park, until the doctors showed up in recovery to tell me that I was going to be admitted. My first concern, oh no, I only left lesson plans for today. What is my substitute going to do tomorrow? Obviously, those concerns slowly disappeared and were replaced with anxiety due to these new findings. Admitted into Sloan Kettering. Looking through the halls, I knew I didn't belong here. Throughout the night, my nurses and doctors expressed concern for my heart rate. I learned early that I had age on my side. My heart was racing as if I had just run a marathon, yet I didn't feel it. I was taken early the next morning for an echocardiogram and greeted by the doctor upon my arrival back to the room. I soon learned that I was going to be taken across the street to New York Presbyterian Hospital to meet with one of the top surgeons to undergo open heart surgery. This whirlwind of events happened so quickly, I didn't have time to think. Before I knew it, I was being taken by ambulance to the cardiac intensive care unit, surrounded by too many doctors and nurses, and being treated like a queen. In the midst of this royal treatment, my closest friends and family rushed to the hospital to be by my side. You would think I was scared, yet with all of the excitement and commotion around me, I remained unfazed. And then the doctor walked in. Within minutes, I was told that I was going to have my sternum cracked open, my right atrium taken out, and depending on how surgery went, possibly have a pacemaker inserted. 23? A pacemaker? Really? The surgery would take anywhere from 3 to 6 hours, and the recovery would be a minimum of 8 weeks. Stay strong, stay positive. Everyone is looking. I was wheeled through the surgery doors, listening to the sobs on the other end of my family. Once away from them, I cried. What was about to happen? What happened that day and in the days that have followed have forever changed my life. I woke up from open heart surgery to learn that the tumor removed from my heart was malignant, as were the tumors found in my lungs. On March 11, 2009, I was diagnosed with stage 4 angiosarcoma. As with all rare cancers, there is no set path of treatment or known cure. What I did know was I was being treated at one of the greatest cancer centers in the world and being treated by the best in the field of sarcoma. I also knew that I was young, determined, and not letting this stop me. Since March 2009, I have undergone 2 major surgeries, endured 9 different types of chemotherapy, radiated 4 different areas on my body, undergone numerous MRIs, CAT scans, and other tests, and sat in offices or near the phone, anxiously awaiting phone calls, results, and further plans. I have been called strong, brave, and a hero. While these words are all flattering, I am just me. The reality is, you do not realize how strong and brave you are until those are the only options you have. 2 years ago, I sat and dreamed of all that I would accomplish in my life. Now, I have learned to get up and live for today. Throughout this battle, I continue to get up and go to work each morning. My students serve as daily reminders that there is a bright future ahead. I know that each day, I am helping to nurture their dreams, which has always been my dream, to make a difference. As I approach my 2-year cancerversary, I am grateful for the opportunities that I have had to inspire others through my story. Next weekend, I will be teaming up with others in the fight against cancer at Memorial Sloan Kettering's Cycle for Survival. This annual indoor cycling event raises funds to directly benefit rare cancer research. This year, my team, Mission Cure Possible, has already raised over $20,000. This event gives me hope for a better tomorrow. It is with all that has happened in the past 2 years that I can stand here before you and tell you that no matter what life throws at you,
Don't give up. Cancer has been a life-changing experience in both good ways and bad. I have met some of the most incredible people, gotten involved in life-changing causes, and all the while maintained a positive attitude continuing on my bright future. Thank you for listening to my story. Thank you for selecting me, and I wish you all hope for a wonderful tomorrow.